What is a self-contained classroom? Some people may not know what a self-contained classroom is or who these students are in this classroom. A self-contained classroom is meant for special education, so this is students with disabilities. The classroom is meant so that the students that have certain disabilities that can't be brought into the general education classroom are in a self-contained classroom for the entire day with the same teacher. The teacher teaches the students in this classroom all academics. So whether that be math, their English, science. Now that the question is actually answered of what a self-contained classroom is, what makes a self-contained classroom effective? Is it the school, the principal, the district, or the teachers? Self-contained classrooms have 5 to 10 students depending on their disabilities. The students in these self-contained classrooms usually have severe disabilities. These disabilities include autism, emotional disturbances, severe intellectual disabilities, multiple handicaps, and children with serious or fragile medical conditions. That is from THACO.com. The IEPs for these students specifically say that they need to be in a self-contained classroom in the least restrictive environment, being LRE. The placement for the student is based on what is best for the student, not what is the most convenient to the district. According to Nicole Eridix, she said that the purpose of self-contained classrooms is to give the students with disabilities specialized interventions and support. So, this means that the students get more one-on-one time with the teachers. Sometimes what is most effective to those students is how the classroom is managed. The teacher needs to know their students in order to know how to manage it. Every year could be different because each student is different and they all need different things. The teacher needs to make sure that the students know what is acceptable and what is not acceptable in the classrooms and what are the consequences. There needs to be a daily routine as well as a schedule. Some students need to have those schedules because they don't like surprises. This could cause confusion or agitation to them. The teacher knows the students the best, so they know what strategies works and don't work for them. They will make things individualized for each student so that they benefit from it. This teacher also knows whether the student learns better as a whole group, small group, or one-on-one. The teacher needs to make accommodations and modifications to everything so that the students are able to learn the most. If there are distractions in the classroom, there needs to be a limitation to the distractions. So the teacher will need to organize the classroom so that there is a limit to these distractions, whether that be the desk face the wall and the teacher is right in the center. That's usually what works the most because they don't see their peers around. Does that mean that the teacher is the only one who knows how to manage the classroom? The answer is no. There are teachers' assistants. They also play an enormous role. The assistant is the backbone of the teacher. The teacher leans on them and depends on them for their help, not only with the students and their learning, but also with the classroom management. At the same time, the principals are also important. The principal needs to make sure that the students are improving, that they are learning, and that they are in the best learning environment for them. The principal also provides the support not only for the teachers, but for the parents and students. Then there is the parents. Communication with the parents is very important. They need to be involved in everything that involves their child. Lastly, the students, they are the core of what is going on. Everything that is being done should be done for them, for their education, and for their well-being. So is there one thing that makes a self-contained classroom effective? The answer is no. There are many people and things that need to work together in order to have an effective classroom.